What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with part 3 of my wrestling memorabilia, my wrestling collection of shirts. This part 3, I will show you a lot of shirts. The rest of my wrestling shirts that I own. Also, a lot of wrestling magazines, and that's it. I got so much wrestling merchandise and memorabilia. As I showed you in part 2, a lot of even wrestling cards. Anyways, I'll be showing you a lot of my shirts, the end of my wrestling shirt collection. Also, a lot of magazines, a lot of WWE and Raw magazines. So let's start. So this part 3, I'll just show you a lot of shirts and a lot of magazines. There will be a part 4 because I got so much damn wrestling merch to show you. So here we go. The first magazine's a Raw magazine from October 2003. Raw magazine, Lita on the cover. There's the first magazine. Next one, another Raw magazine. Just to go back and talk about how did I get a collection of so many wrestling magazines. Well, I had a subscription to WWF, WWE magazine from about 97 until they stopped doing it in like 2010 or 11. Here's another Raw magazine from August 2005 when HBK turned on Hogan, super kicked him on Raw. I really do. They still sell Pro Wrestling Illustrated in some stores. I've seen it. I don't see it much, but I don't really go to the magazine rack much at stores, but I'm sure they still sell it, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. But that's like the last of the wrestling magazines that they actually sell. Here is the first ever ECW magazine, the premiere issue. Yes, ECW actually had a magazine for a little bit. Part of it is ripped, got ripped, because it's about 20, it's like 21 years old. I believe it came out in 99, or June 99. Here's a premiere issue of ECW magazine. Covers kind of a little ripped, but still every page is here. Got a whole bunch of pages of the ECW roster and wrestlers. We got a lot of pages of Living Danger or Guilty as Charged pay-per-view review in the magazine. There's a back page with Francine on it. So there's our first ECW magazine. Another Raw magazine, December 2002. Rey Mysterio on the cover. Next one is a WWF magazine from June 2001 when we had the invasion going with Vince on the cover. Giant Vince face. Here is a WWF magazine from November 98. There's a back promoting Raw on USA Network with Val Venus on the cover with a lot of his ladies. Hello, ladies. I keep bumping the camera. I apologize if it shakes. Next one is a Raw magazine, October 2001, RVD on the cover. A lot of the point of the magazines at least wrestling, WWF, WWE magazines, the point of them were to put talent on the cover to try to get them over, or that they were getting a big push. At least that's what I thought. RVD on the cover. By the way, October 2001, RVD's on the cover, and at No Mercy 2001, he got a WWF title shot, and he lost when he should have won, I thought. Here's a WWF magazine, May 2000, with Jericho on the cover. Here is a WWE magazine from February 2007. John Cena on the cover with some, I guess what? I don't know what kind of dogs those are, but Weilers, maybe, who knows. So there it is. They like tried to redesign WWE magazine. Some of the pages were like they had reviews of video games on a couple pages, so it wasn't all wrestling stuff. They were reviewing games and reviewing music. Even had like stuff you could buy, like a touch screen PC. Those are out of date because this is 2007 stuff. DVD releases of shows you could maybe want to check out or buy, or movies that were released on DVD. So there's a February 2007 WWE magazine. There's a SmackDown, the first SmackDown magazine. Not the first issue, I believe I have it, but this is a later SmackDown from March 2004. It says he's back. The Undertaker returned for about the 50th time in his career. It's a WWE magazine from July 2002. Brock Lesnar, the newly won King of the Ring winner, on the cover. Says he has an appetite for destruction, and Brock is the next big thing. Yes, he was. WWF magazine from April 2002. Cool on the cover. Got a lot more here to go through before I get to the shirts. WWF magazine, February 2000. DX on the cover. Or at least Triple H, Road Dogg, Billy, X-Pac, dressed up like gangsters. SmackDown magazine from August 2005. Batista on the cover. Acting like he's Superman, ripping his shirt open, and it's a SmackDown shirt. I believe he's just drafted to SmackDown after that magazine was put out. So here's a cover. The cover, I guess, fell off, but here I'll put it back on. From September 1998, Ken Shamrock on the cover. So there's that magazine. I gotta tape it together, looks like. The cover. Oh boy. May 2006 with the killer, the murderer, Chris Benoit on the cover. Great wrestler, great worker, but I will never forgive him for what he did. And the guy should never be put in the Hall of Fame for what he did. Here's a Raw magazine from August 2004. Nature Boy Ric Flair on the cover. WWE magazine from October 2003. Kane on the cover. Here's a magazine cover that I don't have. I don't even know a month It's a Raw magazine without a cover. Who knows what month? I don't know. Might be, who knows, 98. It's a Raw magazine from July 98 without a cover. I don't know where the hell the cover went. WWF magazine from 96. It's kind of, I don't know, it's beat up, the cover. February 1996, Bret the Hitman Hart on the cover says the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be, absolutely. SmackDown magazine of The Murderer and Eddie Guerrero from May 2004. After they both were world champions, the picture is taken at WrestleMania 20. Great moment, but not the same after what Chris Benoit did. WWF magazine, June 1997, The Undertaker on the cover after he won the title at WrestleMania 13. Here's a World of Wrestling magazine. I bought a lot of these when I would see them. This is November 2000. Wow, it was called Wow magazine, World of Wrestling, Kurt Angle on the cover. There's a WWF magazine. I got a lot more magazines upstairs. I don't know if I'll show them all because it's too many to show. So, April 98, WWF magazine, very cool cover. Mike Tyson up there with Shawn and Stone Cold. They were about to face off, or did face off at WrestleMania 14. So here's a WWF magazine, January 1999, The People's Magazine, The Rock on the cover. Here's a Raw magazine from November 1999. Jericho just came to the company in August. He's on the cover. Again, they would try to get their newer stars over. Or guys they want to push, they would put them on the cover. Or guys that they wanted to be like mega main eventers. There's another Wow magazine. July 2000, Those Damn Dudleys. Wow, World of Wrestling. And these are thick, really big. A lot of pages. Bigger than the WWF magazines. And they covered, Wow magazine covered WWF, WCW, ECW. There's a WWF magazine throwback, August 1995. Kevin Nash on the cover with Alundra Blaze, Bret Hart, and Razor Ramon. Like they're on a beach. Says the Boys and Girls of Summer. August 95. So the next one is a World of Wrestling. Let me just pick all these up. World of Wrestling magazine. 2001. January, Goldberg on the cover. Inside they got a 2001 forecast of what wrestling and who their I don't know, predictions of what's going to happen in 2001. Who will be main eventers, who won't be. Who's hot, who's not inside. Let's see, check some of this out. They say Triple H is going to be hot. RVD is going to be hot too. And Lita and Scott Steiner are going to be hot. Who's not going to be hot? Vince Russo. That's hilarious. Because he ran WCW into the toilet in 2000. Who's hot? Goldberg and Kurt Angle. Who's not hot, they say, is a Godfather. And Rikishi's not hot. Rhino, and Mark Jindrak and Sean O'Hare, they say, are going to be hot. Well, not really. They came to WWF in 2001. Jindrak and O'Hare, they were a good team, but they weren't together long, and basically they got their ass kicked by WWF talent. Here's a WWF magazine, very cool cover, I think. March 98, Kane and Paul Bearer. Here's a Raw magazine from June 98, Sable and Luna on the cover. Final one I got here. I do have many more. Maybe I'll show some of them in part 4 of my wrestling memorabilia. WWF magazine, August 1999, The Brood. Edge, Christian, Gangrel on the cover. So there's, let me move these for a second. I will be back in a minute with, or in a second with, to show you the rest of my wrestling shirts. Alright, I'm back. I got some of my wrestling shirts and some other stuff to show you. Again, it's all wrestling merchandise. Memorabilia. First shirt, original. I bought it in 98, maybe 99. Original NWO shirt. Here it is. It's a little faded, the black, but it still fits and I still wear it. The back says No Mercy NWO. So next we have a TNA shirt. Impact Wrestling shirt. The group Faction Eagle. Extraordinary Gentlemen's Organization. I don't barely remember them. It says Eagle. Now back says I'm just better than you. Pretty cool shirt. From Impact Wrestling. Here's a original Austin 316 shirt that I got in 97, I believe. It's all pretty faded, but I still wear it to this day. It has no holes in it. Here it is. I'm shocked. All the letters, I'm shocked, aren't faded and gone. Original Austin 316 shirt. There's the back. WWF logo up there. That's crazy that I still have the original NWO shirt and Austin 316 shirt. Probably two of the most popular shirts of all time that were wrestling shirts. Here's a Hollywood Hogan shirt. He has the world title like he's spray painting a wall. Spray painted NWO Hollywood Hogan. Here's a Austin 316 shirt with kind of a bigger letters. It's not the original. It's like a, I don't know, parody shirt. It's still a wrestling shirt, but it's not the original. Bigger Austin 316 letters, and there's a different back. It says Stone Cold Steve Austin. With 3 skulls in a row. Look like Terminator heads. Actually, because their eyes are red. Next shirt is Hollywood Hogan. Hollywood Rules shirt. Hollywood Rules shirt. I always wanted this shirt for a very long time, and I just got it about like 2 years ago. So now, before I get some more shirts that I have upstairs, here's some wrestling buddies I still have from, I don't know when I got them. Early 90s or late 80s, whenever the hell they came out. Here's a Jake the Snake Roberts, a wrestling buddy. As a kid, I beat him up a lot. Wrestled him a lot. He's pretty flat. Not much padding. So there's a Jake the Snake wrestling buddy. Here's another one. Hulk Hogan wrestling buddy. There's Hulk Hogan. There's the back. He has a WWF title on his waist. Here's the it's like re-released retro ring. WWE retro ring. There it is. I had one as a kid. I actually still have it, but I just had to get this because of nostalgia. I think it was like $20. So anyways, also some more shirts before I go get some more. Here's a Impact Wrestling James Storm shirt. So sorry. In the back is pretty funny. It's like Stickman super kicking the other Stickman. It says not sorry James Storm. JS letters. Impact Wrestling up there. So here's a videotape. One of them that I still have left that I didn't convert to DVD and copy it yet. Degeneration X video cassette, videotape, DX videotape. The covers doesn't leave much to the imagination. The covers are pretty not PG, let's just say that. I don't know where I bought this. I can't remember where I got it. But I don't know. Who knows? I know I got it during the Attitude Era, like 98, 99. Probably at a video store. I'm sure I bought it at a video store. This came out in 98, DX original video. There it is. That's Degeneration X. So now some more shirts. I can barely hold this stuff up here. I got so much. Here's a Rock. The Rock t-shirt. I don't think it's released by WWF. Maybe it was. I don't know. Here's a Rock shirt. It says The Rock. The bottom it says, no, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Picture of The Rock. Starting to get like faded. Here is, let me put this, God, I have too many shirts. Here's Hollywood Hogan shirt with his face on it. Here is another Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. Here's the back. Wait, where's the front? Here's the front. Giant skull. Says Austin 316 on it. WWF Attitude Era logo. The back. Austin 316 in red, like blood dripping. Final shirt before I go get more is a, I don't know when it was released, like 2000 Chris Jericho Y2J shirt. I still wear it, and yes, it still fits. Here's the backs, whole bunch of logos of Stone Cold, The Rock's Brahma Bowl, and Y2J's logo. And then a whole bunch of letters saying World Wrestling Federation. So I will be back with more shirts. Alright, I'm back with more wrestling shirts. The final shirts I got to show you. Here's a NXT Johnny Gargano shirt. Says NXT for life. Here's a TNA Impact or whatever the hell they were called then. TNA wrestling shirt. Says 10 years of TNA. A whole bunch of letters in a row, 4 in a row saying TNA, TNA. Haven't wore this shirt in like over a year. So here we go. Here's 2003 John Cena, or whatever the hell year it came out. 2004 John Cena Word Life shirt. There it is. The back is a WrestleMania 20 logo. Here's a Hardy Boy shirt from like, I think 2000 or whatever year it came out. Matt Jeff, Hardy Boys. Says Hardy Boys. Here's a Impact Wrestling shirt. After Anthem bought them and took over, they put out a whole bunch of, or you could have bought a whole bunch of shirts, like 5 shirts in a brown bag special. And I did buy that deal a few years ago. It says hashtag make Impact great again. Not the other saying that says make America, I'm not going to say it, from that fucking piece of shit racist that's in the White House. Not that make, you know what, that fucking fake saying. There's a WWF Attitude, Ruthless Aggression era, I guess. Came out in 2002 when he got rid of the WWF when I guess they were forced to in court. I think they were in a court fight with the World Wildlife Fund. I don't understand how WWF and Vince got to keep the name WWF for so damn long. For like 17 years or longer. And then they lost in court and just had to change it. Because I guess the World Wildlife Fund thought people were going to get WWF. They were going to not know which one was which. Come on. Everybody knew one was a wrestling company. The other one was a wildlife. I don't know what to call it. They were a wildlife group. But obviously, I guess the World Wildlife Fund wanted the letters WWF away. They wanted them for themselves. So here it is. Get the F out. Pretty damn cool shirt, I thought. I think I bought it at a live event in 2002. There's the back, says the WWE logo. The World Wrestling Entertainment. Next shirt is, I forgot I had some of these shirts because I don't wear a lot. I don't wear every single one. Sometimes I don't wear them for like over a year. Drink It In, Man. Chris Jericho, WWE shirt. When he got that saying over big time and then he got over the list. There's the back. Says a gift of Jericho. Here's a WWE Seth Rollins Burn It Down shirt. Seth Rollins Burn It Down. There's the back. There's a logo. Here's an Asuka NXT shirt. Says, and still undefeated the NXT. And she was the longest reigning NXT champ. And she's undefeated. Here's the back with the Oscar mask. Here's a Becky Lynch. Very bright pumpkin orange shirt. It says last, relent last, whatever the hell that means. There's the back, says Becky Lynch. Impact Wrestling shirt. Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre shirt. It says The Rising. I think this was his shirt. Maybe I'm wrong. Here's the back. Says Impact Wrestling. Hashtag stand up. Here's from her Pro Wrestling Tees shop. Rosemary shirt. It says, welcome to the Hive. I'm a big fan of Rosemary. Here's a TNA Bobby Roode shirt. There's a lot of writing on it. A lot of writing. It says, this is a new generation. This is a generation of selfishness, and I am the leader of the new generation. Bobby Roode. Here's the back. It says, selfish generation. Here's a TNA Impact Wrestling DJZ shirt. DJZ. Here is a WWE WrestleMania 21 shirt. That I actually got for free because I entered some contest online and I won. So there it is. There's the back. Here's a Hulkamania shirt. It says Hulkamania comes home. I have another Hulkamania shirt. It's all red and yellow. It just says Hulkamania. It's upstairs somewhere. I couldn't find it really. Here's the back. It says still running wild since 1984 existence. There's also Hogan's face on the sleeve. It says 30th anniversary of Hulkamania. Here's a, I believe, Robbie E. shirt. He's now Robert Stone. Impact Wrestling shirt. It's like a chain with a hand holding a chain. The back says pumpin'. I guess I mean fist pumping. Who knows? Here's this is old school. I can't believe I saved it. This is a Ultimate Warrior shirt. Probably the first wrestling shirt I ever got when I was like 4 to 5 years old. Here it is. Obviously, I don't wear it anymore. I just kept it for nostalgia. Ultimate Warrior shirt. So face on the, there's bodies on the front. Here's a sleeve. It's a WWF logo. I don't know if you can see that. Here is a Mick Foley, Three Faces of Foley shirt. We got Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love. So it's hardcore and more. Here's the back. Three Faces of Foley. Impact Wrestling, Jeff Hardy shirt. Or maybe it says Jeff and Matt Hardy, so I guess it's both Hardys. Impact Wrestling Hardy shirt. There's an Impact Wrestling logo. It's like, I don't know what year, 2011 or 14. I already showed you this. We got two more. Here's a Manic, Impact Wrestling Manic. There's the back. It says Manic shirt. Kind of, instead of Manic, it kind of reminds me of the character Suicide. I don't know. I think Manic and Suicide are like the same damn mask. Pretty cool shirt to wear like during Halloween or October. Here's a 1996 throwback shirt. It says I like it, WWF Raw Sunny shirt. I was a big fan of Sunny in the 90s, 96 especially, so that's why I bought it and wanted it. There's the back with the Raw logo. So there it is. There's all my wrestling shirts. Hope you enjoyed the magazines, the shirts, the DX video. So this was part 3 of my wrestling merchandise memorabilia collection. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be a part 4. I'll show you a lot of DVDs that I've left that I have not shown you. A lot of wrestling DVDs and some action figures. So maybe a few wrestling rings also. Who knows? Bye for now, everybody. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.